and Mike.
Jahmai, Missouri's coach complimented you and Tobey for kind of being what caused them problems in the second half with the lineup that Coach Barnes elected to roll with. Why do you feel like you and Tobey were able to have success and give Missouri problems?
I feel like we were relentless on the offense and defensive end. I feel like I did a little bit, offensively and defensively, but I feel like Tobey was obviously a huge problem on the glass. He was going in there. He's a strong guy, man. It's tough to, even if you focus on blocking him out, it's tough to block out. And he was finishing, he was finishing inside, creating just somebody that you have to think about offensively when you drive to the basket. So I think just from that aspect, he was huge on both ends of the floor.
Jahmai, for a coach that just had his team lose a heartbreaker like that, Coach Barnes was pretty upbeat and positive. Talking about the game when he was in here with us, what was he like in the locker room? What was the message?
I think he knew that, this is one game, man. This is one game. It's a long rest of the season. Trust me, it's a lot more games that we can play. And I think he knows that. And I think the way we ended the game, despite, the tough shot that he hit, he knew that this was a positive. And this is something that we can bring, through every game. And I think he was saying that in the locker room to us, and I think that's what he was thinking in his head when he was coming in here, that, we can take this as a positive, even though this hurts, just the stuff that we've learned, we can take it as a positive.
Jahmai, what was it like seeing Tyreek do what he did in the second half? It's been a while since you've kind of seen that exact version of him.
It was great, man. This is what we know that he can do, and we know that he's important to us. So is everybody on the team. That you can't describe how he was, during that game. And we were just trying to feed him the ball, just trying to create offense, just get us going. But he does what he's been working on, his whole life, and it comes natural to him. So I'm just glad he's playing how he's playing. He's going to continue to play like that.
What you guys learned about this team being down 17 with 17 left and doing what you did the rest of the way?
We learned that we can fight. We don't quit ever. Despite the numbers that you see on the scoreboard, they don't mean anything. And if you come in, with a mindset like that, just know that we're going to play hard. 40 minutes. We know we can accomplish, man. Through every game, we have to come to that grit and that fight, because you can hit shots, you're going to miss shots. The opponent's going to do the same thing, but if you come out and you play with intensity, you play with heart, you play with drive, there's no limit to what this team can do.
Jahmai, what was Missouri, you've been so good defensively, especially against the three-pointer. What was Missouri able to do tonight that other teams haven't been able to do?
Hit tough shots, man. They were hitting tough shots, and defensively, we've made some mistakes defensively. Every team does, and we're going to look at the film and try to correct that. But they were hitting tough shots. They were hitting great shots. Shout out to them, because I know they work on the game. I know how hard they practice and stuff like that. But they were hitting tough shots. They were making good, drives to the basket, good kicks, good post ups, great passes on post entries. So, shout out to them. They were making some tough shots. I think that was the difference.
Jahmai, Rick Barnes told us during the presser that he feels for Santiago Escalante for missing the free throws. What do you say as his teammate to him after a game like that where he misses a clutch free throw?
We don't get into this game without Santi at all. We have no chance, no shot. Just what his communication off the court, in which even fans, don't see. We don't get into this game without him, man. He the way he was shooting the ball, the way he was driving the ball, the way he kept us in the game. I can care less about the free throws, man. Even the free throws before that he hit, I can care less about the free throws. And I made sure to tell him that and, make that known to the whole team. And I think we're all on the same page. Of course, Santi's a competitor. He's thinking about it, but we know that we have no chance of being in this game without him. So he knows that. We know that as a team.
Is it challenging to keep it in perspective that this is just one game and this is just 1 week?
One more time.
Is it challenging to keep that in the perspective?
Yeah, of course. everybody hates to lose. Especially me, man. Everybody hates to lose. But we know moving forward that games like this, moments like this, it's what builds our character moving forward. And this is what's going to drive us and take us and catapult us to the next level moving forward. We have tough games for the rest of the SEC, and we still have a long season ahead of us, in my opinion. We still have a lot of games left. So if we have to sacrifice this game and the tough shot that he hit and the controversy that we had to get through to build us up for the end, then, so be it. And it's going to be challenging, but we can get through it.
A lot of times when players match you up against another great player, they'll say something like, I'm better after that. I learned a lot from the game, from matching up with this player. Do you have any words on Kobe Brown and how you played today, and what you learned after this game?
Man, he's a great player, man. He's a great player. You can tell he uses his body extremely well. It was tough because he knew how to match up depending on the defender that he was going against. And, towards the second half, I know I was guarding him a lot, trying to do whatever I can. But, man, he knows how to use his body. He actually has a nice first step going to the rim, and he has great touch around the rim. His jump shot is nice. So, he's an all-around player, and it's tough guarding guys like that. But we just had to make it tough on him. But he's a great player, had a great game.
Jahmai, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jahmai.
Thanks, Jahmai.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, man.